After prosecutors revealed new evidence in court today, Lil Durk got emotional. This is because the new evidence they want to use against Durk started in the OTF group chat on their iPhones, making it very obvious who the snitches are. It reads, Lil Durk is facing allegations from federal prosecutors that he put hits on O-Block members for not retaliating for King Von. Prosecutors plan to introduce testimony from a witness who claims that Durk gave the orders. In the evidence file, it reads, Defendant Durk Banks feuds with O-Block member Mana Duke over Banks' belief that O-Block members were not properly retaliating for Bennett's passing, aka King Von, where Lil Durk believed everybody should be sliding for King Von. No matter what you got going on in your own personal life, you gotta get out there and get to work. Whack 100 would even react, revealing the truth of the snitches going up against Durk.
To life by basically saying he's guilty of for hire, and the only thing that, like, yes, some of these things look suspect. Why'd you go there? Why are these people going there? Why'd you send this message? But nothing. There's no message that they got that says where Durk says y'all that Quando yet. Nothing says that.
You missing the point.
Okay.
They got a witness already cooperating on that. Been had one. We just ain't seen what they said. It's 3 years. One of the cooperating.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
so
that's co-conspirator too.
Yeah, I don't know. You don't need too much more than that. One of the is cooperating. Then in the paperwork, you got the conversation. They say they had it in and out. The other 2 was figuring out how they getting paid.
However, the new piece of evidence is even more concerning. It would be announced feds believe Lil Durk was also behind the attempted Aquando Rondo in 2021 at a gas station in Blackshear, Georgia. In the evidence file, it reads, surveillance footage and witness testimony related to the attempt of Bowman, aka Quando, in Georgia, where the feds believe that Durk self-snitched when he rapped the lyrics, "They're on my page like slide for Von, I know they're trolling me," where he would even double down in a podcast. He would remark, for some reason, I just don't see them comments no more, when relating to the slide for Von comments. While also noted they aren't using the lyrics against Durk, they're using the date of the song's release to line up with the gas station hit on Quando so they can add more charges. But they're also trying to get OTF member DD on their side to go against Durk. Meanwhile, DD is trying to remove himself from the case altogether.
And that's what DD did. He's basically saying all this evidence y'all got against Durk got nothing to do with me. Why you got me charged with Durk? And that doesn't mean he's going against Durk. That just means he wants his case severed. And I'm telling you, if it's severed, it helps Durk. Because one of the main connective tissue to this conspiracy is saying that Durk told DD to hire. DD's saying, I ain't get told to hire nobody. And I ain't hiring nobody. What are you talking about? Why would I hire someone? That's his thing.
But here's where it gets concerning. While DD is standing strong with Lil Durk, his younger brother isn't. What his younger brother did is so bad, it even left rappers writing, please tell me this isn't real. But sadly it is. What you didn't know is OTF DD's younger brother, Lil Ted, was arrested at a gas station. The news wrote, the new Lil Ted body cam footage of him begging to snitch against Durk and OTF members have changed the case, raising the question of what did Lil Ted say to the feds, as Ted is known as OTF DD's younger brother, who is Durk's main guy. Ted was picked up at a local convenience store by police when he was seen having a firearm in his jeans pocket. He didn't take the news of being arrested too well.
Really?
Dude had a. What about that? A man had a with an extended clip. That's cool though, right?
At this moment, Lil Ted would then be driven to the police station. Before even getting inside, he had tears coming down his face, crying to police, I swear I'll tell y'all about the passings, hoping not to be placed into jail. He was willing to give up any information, even if it was on his own brother.
Come on. Hey, stop it. Stop it.
I swear to God, I tell you, I will tell you, please, I swear, please.
It somehow even gets worse because when he was placed into his waiting cell, he was seen crying his eyes out, wanting nothing more to just snitch on everything he knows just so he could be taken out of jail. But comment down below if you would react like this as well.
Wait, hold on. You gotta relax for me, because I can't understand it. Relax. What's the number? 7 what you saying, man?
We're gonna see what we can do for you, alright?
We gonna see what we can do for you. You gotta relax for me.
Relax, man. I'm gonna get a bus from prison. Relax.
Give me no, I'm saying, what you talking about? I'm trying to get that.
With OTF DD being his older brother, who knows the crimes that DD has told him throughout all of their years living together. But this would also make sense as to why OTF DD wants to be removed from Lil Durk's case, because if he has to go against his own brother inside of the courtroom, who knows what is gonna happen. However, this isn't the only person who is snitching against Lil Durk. OTF Vonnie has deep ties with the family of DD. He's also going against Durk, and the information he gave to police is confirmed to be so good that his court file updated today, showing that he's no longer even in the Bureau of Prisons, meaning that he has been released from jail, likely on a house arrest. OTF Vonnie would even get his hands on a cell phone. He texted somebody he believed was still friends with him, but that person ended up flipping on Vonnie and leaked it all. Vonnie texted him, "Yeah, and I'm trying to plea out on a 32, which is the base for M for hire. Max is 43, which is life. I'd get -2 points for plea, -1 point for early plea, -2 points for no background, so I'll have 27 points, which is only 5 to 7 years. It's better than that. I can't go to trial. I might get an elbow. I don't want to get got like them other boys." When saying he doesn't want to get got like them other boys, he's referring to OTF Jam. What happened to him is very important, but more on that later, because this is where something very odd would happen. We would see a massive father versus son on social media. OTF Vonnie's father would now snitch against his own son. Being from the streets, when somebody snitches, you're allowed to give all the information up on them, and that's what his own father did. He would reveal OTF Vonnie played a major role in the passing of King Von, and Durk even knew about it.
I'm gonna give you this. It's a back door, and I got all the pieces. That's all I'm gonna tell you. As Durk asked Vonnie, "Is it open?" Vonnie told him it's off the hinges.
Wait. Are you talking about the Von? Like King Von?
Listen very carefully. When the payment was made to Little Tim, the next day or the same day, Durk asked Vonnie, "Was it open?" This is what he asked him. Was it open? It was the exact words. Was it open? He told him it's off the hinges.
Are you saying that Vonnie backdoor King Von? No way. That was right
You heard what I just said. Guess what? You need motive first, right? I got bankers. I got bankers that'll testify that or will make a contract or make a statement to you and let you know that this is the amount of money he had, this is what he had, this is that, another. You need motive first and foremost. I got text messages from the lawyer letting you know that who told on Durk before, who told on Von before he died.
This would end up going viral online, but it went so viral, it got the police's attention, and they would create an entire evidence file of everything OTF Vonnie's father says from here on out. You won't believe what he said. They would find a stream clip from DJ Academics when he was on the phone with Vonnie's father. He would ask him why Durk would want King Von gone. The police then connected. At the time of King Von's passing, Von and Durk were facing a court case together. It ended in a weird private settlement, meaning there was a high chance that Durk made a private deal with the feds, putting the crime on King Von, as it couldn't go to trial with King Von sadly passing.
Why would Durk want Von on?
All right, man. Let me give you this. First of all, you didn't sign your rights over. You ain't in no 360 deal. First of all, you can't bring nobody into the business and they surpass you. How you bring me to the table when I pass you up? Don't nobody want their chief spot taken, do they?
That's an interesting
Dude was
thing.
a slack. He was signing the boys. He was Von wasn't no slack.
That's interesting. I did find out that Von didn't have any contractual ties to Durk like that, which was interesting.
I mean, come on, man. He wasn't even signed to him. How's this his friend? He lied on Breakfast Club and said, "Hey, you think your man would be sitting here with $300,000 worth of jewelry on and he not have an attorney?" He had a public defender.
This is then when investigators found a viral tweet that read, Otia Vonnie's dad leaking that Durk had Von dealt with is really making me wonder why Durk suddenly goes on IG Live when he is connected to somebody passing. He went on live the minute King Von, Lil Pab, and FBG Duck all passed away, which even made fans believe Durk uses IG Live as a live action alibi, meaning if the feds believe Durk had involvement, all he has to do is have his lawyers show the police he was on IG Live and clearly had nothing to do with it. But it's the next interview clip the feds found very odd. It was tweeted, OTF Vonnie's father reveals Vonnie allegedly orchestrated Lil Pab and King Von's passing, which is what the entire court case is about, the passing of Lil Pab. If this is true, and that it was Lil Pab who orchestrated the whole thing, Lil Durk is innocent.
Oh no, he ain't take my advice. He ain't respond no back to me because this is on a tablet. He on a jail tablet when I sent that to him. He ain't respond nothing else to him. I told you he can't take my advice because they playing. They made themselves get caught. This is what come along with it. They wanted to get caught. You understand me?
So, that's what you meant by trenches paint. Okay.
What you mean trenches what?
Was it you that said that? With the whole narrative about Vonnie snitching with the text messages. Like, that's...
Yeah. I don't know who said that, but that was me.
But that was a focus. Everybody was trying to make it seem like that's what the text messages was about.
That's just saying what he finna cop out to and this, that, and and with me saying Von, some people like, damn, what he gonna tell on some birds on Von?
I ain't gonna lie, I said that in my video. I'm intrigued to know what the Von name was for.
No, he ain't gonna tell him no Von. You gonna tell it just like you orchestrated Lil Pab. You orchestrated this, and guess who you work for?
Due to this, Lil Durk's lawyers would try to get him released. Knowing the feds have evidence proving that Durk is likely innocent, it was announced Durk has filed a motion to dismiss based on the vagueness of the second superseding indictment. In the alternative, if it's not dismissed, he requests a bill of particulars specifying the coded language used, the nature of the bounty, the date and time, audience, and circumstance, because in the new paperwork, his lawyers were asking the prosecutors to show the evidence where Lil Durk gives his offer for the bounty of Quando Rondo, what the reward or music opportunity was that Durk offered O-Block members for the crime to be done, and what was even the date and time. They still haven't even mentioned it, because in a typical court case for M for Hire, all of this would have been shared by now. However, the prosecutors, they haven't shared a thing, making Durk's lawyers believe they don't even have the evidence against him. However, the prosecutors, they didn't like this at all, which is when something very corrupt happened. It was announced Lil Durk has reportedly been taken into solitary confinement after a CO discovered a cell phone in his jail cell.
They got Lil Durk in a hole for basically some BS, and right now we're gonna show the paperwork. They saying that he was caught with a cell phone, and basically that's not true. They trying to keep him in a hole, do a lot of things that they shouldn't be doing or whatever, but they trying to make a point because they saying that me and him is privileged and we got so many things going on, and it's a lot of BS.
This would get the attention of Charleston White, who says that this is a win for the rap industry, that Lil Durk is being sent into solitary confinement. But like the video, if you would rather Durk be free from jail.
This is a real victory. Now that demonic force was a dark force. It was a dark energy. I think we now finally get to put that fire out. I don't think we'll hear drill music ever again. I don't think drill rappers would ever be celebrated ever again. Down goes the drill. So this is a victory for law-abiding Americans who like hip-hop music but don't like the killing part of it.
Meanwhile, sources believe the police are covering up what actually happened to Lil Durk, and let me explain. It was shared. Chicago rapper Lil Durk was involved in an altercation inside a jail this morning. It even resulted in Lil Baby tweeting, "I don't care about nothing else right now other than Durk. Free the bro." The streets would connect what really happened, which begins with a tweet of, Lil Durk's day one homie Gleesh passed away last night in Chicago, making several members of OTF now being targeted. This raises the question of who would would want revenge against OTF, where fans then noted right after, Quando Rondo and Lil Tim did interviews. They both did separate interviews, but both said the exact same message, and they were released on the same day. Some look at it like a weird coincidence, but others believe it's their way of using Lil Durk's IG Live alibi tactic against him. This way, the feds don't even investigate them for going after Durk, as Lil Tim would say,
"No, like shit, I was just protecting my little brother."
When you did finally find out that it was King Von who did it, how'd you feel?
I was like, damn, if Brian did that stupid shit last night, he still would have been alive. That's how I was. But I was like, shit, I ain't no the type person I am. Like, I'm a humble person. I ain't no disrespect to like his mama saying f him and like that, cause I could easily get on that type of stuff and be clout chasing type. Like, I ain't on that type. I'm a humble person, but it's like they ain't never popped that shit off. That would have never happened like that.
Even Quando Rondo said around the same thing, saying he wishes things were handled in a much different way.
Whoever on my side, they got kids and a mama that 100% love them. And at the end of the day, bro, all this bull that we talking about is stupid. That could have been handled a totally different way. It could have been handled to the point where a song and $3-4 million could have came out or whatever like that. It could have got handled in a legit way, in a music way.
Two ops of Durk both doing interviews on the same day he was targeted in jail, praising Durk and wishing things were handled differently. This definitely doesn't seem suspicious at all, but others believe they acted fast on Durk because he was about to be released from jail. Right around the time he was targeted, the news wrote, words from Durk's father have Durk being released on a bond. With this being his third attempt, his lawyers made an offer so great the judge can't refuse it. And if you want Durk released from jail, like the video, I'm curious how many of you do.
I just left the courtroom for the bond hearing for my son for the release for the third time. This time it was very fair. The judge was very fair. He wasn't pro-prosecutor, he wasn't pro-defense, but he was pro-justice. So he listened to all the evidence, and he's gonna give a ruling in the next few days about what his position is for the bond. But we were very pleased at how it turned out. So continue, family, friends, and fans, continue to keep us in your prayers, and we thank you. And inshallah, God willing, this be victorious for us, that we have a good ruling in our favor.